Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Barakatha Yahweh. Hey, Barakatha Yahweh Shai. The water Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. For putting a spirit on me, compelling me to bring forth this lesson, right? We're going to have to call this a drive and talk, right? As I'm in transit right now at the plantation. But the scriptures say to quench not the spirit. So as long as the Heavenly Father wills it, all your sincere brothers that are teaching me go and bring this word out, right? As long as the Heavenly Father wills it, right? And right now we're meant to be in the spirit of working out our salvation, spirit of prophecy, right? And that's just what I quickly want to talk on. First, I'm going to give sincere acknowledgements and honors to those elders, the ones that the Heavenly Father has put His Spirit on to teach us His truth. Those are the ones that, for me, chiefly of Great Millstone, and also like-minded elders. Shalom to the elder Yahweh Carl. Ainap. Shalom to the elder Sagalar, right? And all you brothers, shalom to all you sincere brothers that's helped me through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to grow and to show this light, right? That this light that we're meant to shine amongst these heathen nations and amongst our own people. It says, let your light so shine, right? So we're going to continue to let our light shine once again, as long as the Heavenly Father wills it. Like we say, like the scriptures say in Peter, I believe, it says, if the Most High will, we do this or do that, because it's all through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, okay? It's not of ourselves, right? It's not of ourselves, right? So I want to just speak on over here in the UK. Two days ago, on the news, I think it was BBC News, ITV or BBC News, they was talking about doomsday prepping over here in the UK. Should we be in the spirit of doomsday prepping, right? So which means that the even those outside the truth know what's coming, right? From measuring the time, you know, because you got a lot of Edomites, you got a lot of other people that's also measuring the time, right? They may not be filtering it through the scriptures, but they still be measuring the time and understand the times that we're in, right? Which is the times of war. It's that Ecclesiastes 3:8. A time to love, a time to hate, a time of peace, and a time of war. And right now, we're in the time of war. So they're talking about doomsday prepping now. We know ultimately the main way to doomsday prep, if you like, is to serve Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That is the main way. That is the main way to doomsday prep, right? Is to work out your salvation, because the Heavenly Father said, right? Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai says, what's that in Matthew? It says, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry, right? All those that forsook Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, went about doing their own thing and not reverencing Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, they shall be hungry in that day and thirsty, right? But it says, my servants shall eat, right? So, hey, those that ain't gonna endure, those that truly, sincerely, wholeheartedly are doing everything they can in their power to serve our Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, those are the ones that are not going to be confounded, but those are the ones that are going to be able to eat in a time of famine, destruction. Right, over there in Israel, you got a lot of them suffering from malnutrition now. Over there in Haiti, the famine, right? They're saying that famine could reach up to 1 million people going through famine, just like World War One, right? Where there was the Russian famine, right? I forgot what it was called, but there was famine out there in Russia, right? People suffering through famine and pestilences, different type of diseases, right? Which they're always coming up with a new disease recently. All these different strains of this and that. And over here in the UK, just Boris, a few months back, Boris was talking about being drafted in to the army, right? But if you have the right mindset, you don't want to be fighting a losing battle, because when you join this military and stuff, you're actually going against our power ultimately, because we know that we're meant to be fighting for Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, not fighting for the heathen, right? So they was talking about what else was they saying? They were saying that let me just quickly have a look as I'm at a red light, right? What else was they going into? Let me see. It was going into, where is it? Going into, where is it? Basically, they was going into China being real belligerent right now. You know, more violence. And it tells UK, let me see if I can find it real quick. I don't know why it's not there. But yeah, basically going into China's violence is growing, and it's telling UK to be prepared for war. Basically, be prepared for war that's going to hit. So hey, we're in the midst of war, right? Which is what's that? Revelation, right? The second war has passed. The third woe cometh quickly, right? And it's only been, what do you say? So the war, Second World War finished in 1944. So we're talking about less than 100 years, right? Which in the eyes of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is actually, what's that, minutes? A couple minutes. You know how like in the GTA the time sped up? Like it's not a realistic time. It says 1,000 years to us is yet but one day unto Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Be not ignorant of that, right? Be not ignorant of that one thing, right? So we're in the midst of war. With war comes starvation, because a big weapon, a weapon that they would use to starve and to use against another nation would be to starve them out, stop the supplying of food and victuals, right? Stop the supply of victuals. Hey, you ain't got no energy, you ain't able to fight. You ain't got no food, you ain't able to survive, right? So that's a massive tool and a weapon, which ultimately I believe, just speaking as a man, that because victuals are going to be sparse or scarce or not easily accessible as they are right now, because that what it say, that's 2 Ezra 16, as victuals shall be good cheap on the earth, you think that as great evils grow, roughly paraphrasing, and this is what we're seeing, great evils grow. So as that food becomes more expensive, as you see inflation rising, it talks about us being in a recession right now, right? As the food prices rise because of lack of, right? That's when I believe, just like in World War I and II, they would use ration cards, where you can't just go in the store, because you know there'll be riots. Soon there's going to be, you know, as there was uproars for toilet roll, everyone stampeding each other in the supermarkets, thinking that doomsday was near. I can't remember, because of the threat of the stores closing. There was chaos, like people fighting in the stores, right? So I believe, just speaking as a man, they're going to introduce, as they did in World War I and II, ration cards, right? During the wars, right? They introduced ration cards where you can only buy a certain amount of, you know, milk, you know, certain necessities, as you, if you like, right? Your waters, your milk, right? Your bread, your little bit of meat ration, whatever the case may be, right? To be rationed out. And this is why people got to be in the spirit of practicing fasting, going without. Because as my big brother Abadiah would say, hey, yeah, it says the servant shall eat. It doesn't say how much. So, hey, you might not be stuffing your face, right? So you got to practice having obedience and what's the word? Discipline on how much you're eating and intaking. It's not always, even though it might be lawful to just be able to eat, but is it expedient to stuff your face with food all day long? Probably not, right? So we have to practice fasting and stuff like that, especially in the times to come. You know, maybe start with a little 12-hour fast, move on to a 24-hour fast, right? Or try to fast first without food and then do an actual fast without food or water, right? 24 hours, right? You're not gonna die, right? It's about restricting the flesh, being more in the spirit, right? So yeah, you know, we're in that time where there's war, and these ration cards, I believe, that they was using in World War I, World War II, now that's going to be that MOTB, that CHIP, right? So they can keep track, because you got that in the stores right now. You got the Amazon Touch, right? We understand over there in Sweden, it's heavy out there in Sweden. So it's not far-fetched for them to implement that and use that as a ways and means for everyone to get it, everyone to receive that CHIP, right? Saying like, hey, you ain't going to be able to buy and sell, as it says in Revelation, right? You ain't able to get nothing unless you got this special card, so we can keep track of your intake of goods, right? How much times you've been to the store, whether you're able to purchase any more, right? And these are the times we're coming into. So once again, hey, we have to truly fear the Lord. Like I was saying at the beginning, our true doomsday prep is to fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, keep his commandments, keep the faith, because he's the one who's going to be able to sustain us. It says, Isaiah 33:6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of thy salvation. Being saved, being delivered out of the trouble, like that's going to be our true strength. Wisdom, knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation. So we need to wake up, smell the smelling salts, wake up, slap yourself out of the sleep that you're in, right? And come back and serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua with all fear and trembling to the best of your ability, because the time is nigh at hand, right? And judgment's going to start at the house of Israel. Yeah, these heathen, right? It says inquire not, 2nd Ezra 9, I want to say verse 13, inquire not how the ungodly shall be punished, but how the righteous shall be saved, right? So we need to work out salvation, judgment. We need to work out salvation right now with all fear and trembling, right? We need to work out our salvation, build up ourselves in the faith by doing what's pleasing in the eyes of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, so we don't walk in the peril of our overthrowing, because perilous times are coming as we see evils increasing, right? There's now daylight, people just stabbing each other over here in broad daylight. It's not being hidden anymore, right? And I was watching, you know, all these fake pestilence and stuff, and you know, they had us wearing the masks, right? I was watching a movie. I can't remember what the movie was. I think it was a Stephen King movie where there was like a pandemic, right? And they had the face mask, right? Same face mask that they used during the, you know, the pandemic, whatnot. And they said this mask couldn't stop you know, I can't remember what they said, but basically, you know, it can't stop a fly that had a flu. Basically, it ain't protecting against anything. It's a facade, right? It's something to create panic, right? Our true healing and our true protection, right? Our true protection is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, who healeth all things. It was said, Wisdom of Solomon 16:12, it was neither herb nor molar flying plaster that restored them to health, but the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which brings us to health, man. He says that he will heal us. Exodus 23:25, it says that he will heal our bread and our water and heal us, right? Heal our land. Right, so if we want healing, we want protection, we want deliverance, we have to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Over here in the UK, it's going down. Over there in Babylon, it's going down, and it's going to continue. Judgment's going to continue to go out, right? Judgment is going to continue to go out, right? So we have to be fearing Yahweh Hashem Yahushua and doing what we can to be saved, right? So that's what I'm going to get, right? It's going down, man. Judgment continues to go out. Hey, what manner of person are you in this time, understanding that this place shall burn like an oven with thermal and nuclear missiles? because that's what we're in the midst of, right? Of nuclear war, right? And I believe there's one more thing what I wanted to speak on. So yeah, they were saying China, we're about to go into war. That's what they're saying in UK, pretty much, without fully announcing it. You know, they're beating around the bush with it. And also there was, yeah, it says if the Israel Iron Dome air defense gets overwhelmed by a massive barrage of ballistic missiles by Iran, it says IDF is ready to respond with nuclear weapons. It's called the Samson option. So yeah, hey, it's going down. They're ready to respond with nuclear weapons. If they keep getting barrage of ballistic missiles, right, they're ready to respond with nuclear missiles, man. And we know what that means. Absolute chaos and destruction, which is prophesied in the scriptures to all you wicked, right? So you want to be on the righteous side of things. Stay on the right side. Don't get left behind, right? It says, what is the beloved brother Malak La'ab say? He says, leave the world behind or get left behind with the world, right? We're trying to get caught up in the clouds, man. We're trying to get delivered and saved, right? So that's all I'm going to get. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Dawadi Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, for everything you have done, what you're doing now. May the Heavenly Father continue to build up you sincere brothers and sisters in the faith, that we might be saved. On that note, I'm going to say shalom.